All right. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to everyone. 2023. It's a new year. It's time to get it started. First live of the year. Thank y'all for coming out. But I'm going to be getting right into it. Right into it. Why is it important to encourage yourself? Why is encouraging yourself so important? That is very important. You got to ask yourself, how often do people put you down? How often do people fail you? Again, sometimes I said you got to encourage yourself. You have to build yourself up. People were coming in my inbox asking me, "Hey, how can you put that post up? Because it sounds really good, but they needed a little clearer understanding of how to do such encouragement to themselves, how to pour into themselves. Because there's going to be many people out here, that's going to, again, they're going to poke holes in you. There's things I said in my old videos where I said people going to poke holes in you all the time. But again, get rid of those people that's poking holes in you. Keep the people that's going to pour good into you. But then when all else fails, even when people that you thought that had your best interest at heart, even when they fail you, you still got to encourage yourself. Still got to motivate yourself, because there's a lot of negativity that's in the world. There's a lot of, with the social media, whether it be TikTok, whether it be Instagram, you have a lot of negative things everywhere. You can't escape it. So sometimes you may bottle yourself up. You may, isolate. You may, cry behind closed doors, because a lot of people may not understand your pain. Some people not going to believe in your vision. That's why you got to circle yourself with a team that's going to build you up. Even if that team is one person, two people. You don't have to be a whole crowd thinking that everybody's supposed to like you. No, everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to support you. I've mentioned that many times in my lives. I have own family that don't even support me. But again, I still didn't allow that to discourage me. I had to keep pushing myself, believing that I would get somewhere in life. And that's just in general. Again, like I said, people are going to fail you constantly. This is all the time. People are going to fail you. People are going to give up. They're going to downplay your dreams. They're going to downplay your visions. Nobody's never going to, try to edify in some type of way. As I mentioned before, support doesn't necessarily come in a form of money. It doesn't come in a form of monetary value. You don't have to give me $1 or anything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking from my perspective. That's just like me. If I create a video or I create a reel or I create something that's motivational, that's positive, right? Feel free to share it to your story. Feel free to share it to your timeline. Share it to a group. You're motivating. But let somebody get shot or let somebody, do something negative on stream. Oh, look what that person did. Or look what that person, look how ashamed they should be. Oh, you'll share that fast. You'll like somebody else post, that's a celebrity that don't even know you, but you will go ahead and like it because it's who they are, a star. But here it is, you're supposed to be supported. But again, you got to encourage yourself. Don't quit. Never quit. That's just, a general statement. Okay, let me give some shout outs real quick. Never quit. There you go. Okay, LaShonda. Hey, Happy New Year. How you doing? Okay, Carmen. How you doing? Yes, thank you for having you. Brandy, thank you for having you. All right. Yeah, you say preach. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to just fill in on a couple little, like I said, just a couple little pointers with this because it's so important. Because so many people, we always try to rely on, okay, let me see if this person likes, a post or likes what my idea is for my future or what my idea is for my future business. Some people gonna say, no, I don't like that. No, you ain't gonna get nothing off of that. But who cares what you think? Who cares what that hater is gonna think? This 2023, you still gonna have the same haters around. And let me tell you this, if you didn't start anything, last year, you didn't even start nothing this year, Again, stop waiting for people to come and try to save you. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody. You're going to have to save yourself. You're going to have to pick yourself up off that ground. You're going to have to, brush, dirt off your shoulders. You're going to have to, wipe them tears off your eyes, which is okay. It's okay to weep. It's okay to be sad. But I'm telling you, that joy is going to come in the morning. Just know that it don't last always. That trouble is not going to last always in your life. But you got to remember, you got to stay focused. You got to be geared towards, like, no matter what happens, I'm going to always find a way to build myself up. Always. I don't care. Like I said, again, if you got to isolate, if you got to go pray, to your higher power or whom you deem special to you, do so. Because only you know what's going to get you to the next level. Because a lot of times we keep saying yes to people, right? We say yes to people, but in the flip side, we're saying no to ourselves at the same time. So a lot of us keep saying, hey, yeah, I'm always giving myself to everybody and I'm always willing to go far and out and do things for others. Yeah, totally true. People are always going to have their hands out. They're always going to say, hey, give me. But if them people not doing it to you, doing it for you, hey, cut ties. Say, look, I'm going to make it either way. You got to keep doing. I'm encouraging you. I'm going to tell you to keep just going, keep trying, keep, striving, for the top. If there's things you need to know, ask people, people don't give you, search it out on the web. Google has everything. YouTube has everything. It's very important. Again, encourage yourself, yo. Somebody had mentioned, they said, yo, my own family don't encourage me. I told them all the time, I said, my family don't even support me either. I said, it's okay. But then I seen Mother Wright, shout out to Mother Wright. She said, babe, you got a lot of wisdom coming out of your mouth. And I used to remember when she used to, with her and my grandma years ago, when my grandma used to whip my behind, because I was bad. I ain't gonna lie, I was bad as hell. But my grandma used to whip my behind. And she used to say, you're a handful. Miss Mother Wright used to say, you something else. You're a handful. But I mean, it was me. I was a child. I was a kid. But I told her, I said, listen, I said, if my grandmother and my mother were to see me today, they'll be my number one supporters. And I appreciate everyone that's been supporting me, everyone that's been showing love with the book. I'm gonna be blowing it up there. I'm gonna be telling y'all, about that soon. But I appreciate everybody. But I told them, I said, yo, a lot of times in the back of my mind, I always say, yo, my mother and my grandmother is looking at me right now. And they're super proud of me, period. You know what I'm saying? Will they be, a little, how can I say it? Not disgusted, but would they be a little upset of how things changed over years? Like even when I was away, how things changed with family. Because people change. Time change and people change. You know what I'm saying? But things that change, especially they change without me, rather families have beef and this cousin arguing with that cousin and they don't like this cousin because this side of the family did. If it doesn't concern you, you shouldn't even be involved in it. But you got to be careful because some will try to include you in it and say, pick a side. But me, I don't pick sides. I'm not an respectful person. I don't do that. So again, despite who supports you and who doesn't, people don't have to support you. Again, nobody's coming to save you. But you got to remember, it's going to be a still small voice where it's going to say, listen, you're going to have to get up. You're going to have to brush your shoulders off and say, look, I'm going to do something. I'm going to own that house this year. I'm going to own that car this year. Or if not own, you're going to at least be able to finance, or you're going to be able to have your situation, your credit and your savings up to buy that house, or have enough savings to invest, in investments in stocks and, things to that nature. Encourage yourself to do that. Don't let nobody else discourage you. Anybody around you telling you to spend money, do this, or you should do that, do that. How's somebody going to tell you to do something when they ain't got nothing going on for themselves? Absolutely not. You have no time to quarrel with fools. You never, cast your pearls among swine. And then you're not supposed to share your vision with everybody. That's just not for everybody to know. Okay, let me give shout outs. All right. All right, how y'all doing? All right. Blessings to you. Hey. Mari, hey. Bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Speaking into existence, exactly. And that's a prime example. I'm glad you said that, because like you said, you speak it. You got to speak it. Like you said, you got to write that vision board out. There's some things that I'm planning out, getting things situated with this, with another book, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. But it shows you, the format of understanding, especially with the ways of life. Anybody know the dynamics or domains of life? They teach it in a lot of different places. Like I've seen it like in the penal system, right? When it came to them evaluating or classifying, they ask you certain categories. Like in certain categories that they asked you, it had to do with like the domains of life. With your education, your finances, your environment, your health. Your like recreation, your spirituality. It's like 8 domains. So the thing is, they ask you about each of them. So these are the things that creates the balance in our life. So if we only focusing on one, but then we're lacking the other ones, it's not going to be a proper balance. So again, there's some things, like I said, I'm writing out now. It's a book that's going to be coming out as well, but also short. It's going to be a great universal book that's going to apply to not only people that's transitioning from inside, but it's going to be people that's even out here on the road to recovery, or even just restoring just their own natural life of trying to get things on the right track. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about as far as, again, from the financial perspective, dealing with your credit, understanding how to build certain things. Again, things come gradually. They don't come overnight. Things, if you think, whatever you are trying to pursue and trying to chase after, it's not going to come just overnight. Nothing happened for me overnight. I told y'all many times before, I came home in 2016, right? I had to catch the bus. I had to walk in the snow. I had to walk in the rain, the blistering cold, but my bill still got paid. You know what I'm saying? By the grace of God, I was still able to keep, food in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? Clothes on my back. But again, it's very important to know that it's not going to come overnight. And if you got to keep encouraging yourself until it comes, it will come. Speaking it, as she said, speaking into existence. She said she was doing a vision board today. Erica said she was doing a vision. That's great. That is great. Doing that vision board, setting something up, seeing your goals. That's one thing. See, I'm a will, even though it's a vision board, I'm a visualizer. Like I do a lot of things calculated in my head. Like even with music. Like even though I read, write music, I can whatever. But a lot of the music I memorize. Like I'll listen to it, so I have a lot of things that goes in my thoughts. Somebody told me, a friend of mine told me, she said, yo, man, you think too much. That's why you can't sleep properly. Like, because I was thinking like, dang, because sometimes my sleep patterns are off, but it's still for a good purpose because I'm trying to get to that next level. You know what I'm saying? But that's good. You keep doing that vision board. Yes, consistency is key. Indeed. Hey, Miss Wanda, Dios te bendiga. Gracias igual. How you doing? All right. So again, encouraging yourself. Like I said, anywhere there's good, anywhere where you're planning good, evil is going to be present. Evil is going to be present when you when you pick up your phone, when you on Facebook, when you on Instagram, you're going to be on there, you're going to be like, oh my God, you're going to see a lot of evil things that's going to try to discourage you. And don't allow the things of other people. People may have things, people may have, don't think as if, people are doing better than you. Because trust me when I say, there's a lot of people, especially influencers, rappers, singers, people, and people I know personally, just in general. There's a lot of people that's not doing well. That they're not doing well. It may look like, yeah, we're doing, or not doing well. Absolutely not. Absolutely by far not doing well. But again, don't allow the Instagram, the Facebook, and the Twitter, the TikTok, all these things to try to discourage you or persuade you, with their illusions. The illusions is to track you in, is to pull you in. So don't feel bad or down like, oh, I wish I had this, I had that. No, you can still get a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, a lot of them cats, a lot of people be having, they be renting, a lot of stuff don't even be theirs. You see what I'm saying? It's to put on the facade to draw you in. But again, you always got to encourage yourself, build yourself up. You're not going to hear me say that enough. Because I had to build myself up. Even when I was inside of prison, I had to encourage myself and know that even though I didn't have mommy and daddy to come to, I said, I'm still going to be able to make a way. Even though I could say God had made a way for me. But I had to still put in the work. And this natural body, I still had to put in the work out here. You see what I'm saying? Again, went from working at a daycare. How many people come home work at a daycare? Had to be security and a maintenance man. Security and maintenance man at daycare. And I had to grind there until I found something else. Started elevating, started, crawling before I can walk. Because I say all the time, rock bottom is going to teach you lessons that the mountaintop can't teach you. If somebody was to give you something all right now, you wouldn't learn to appreciate anything. That's why when I help and I mentor certain people, when people call me this, that, and the third, I try to tell them, I said, listen, if you're looking for a mentor where you want to hear certain things instead of the things that you really need to hear, I'm not the one for you. Because I'm going to tell you how this thing going, because I lived it, I walked it. I walked the walk. Everything that I'm telling you, I can tell you from experience. That's why I'm writing books about it. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people can relate. A lot of people can relate to struggle. A lot of people can relate to transitioning, reforming of the mind. That's very key, because everything, again, start with that mindset. I mentioned that even in the book. I mentioned that even in my book. I said, start with the mindset. I said, believing in self. Circle evaluation. Knowing who in your circle. Because everybody, I'm telling you, everybody in your circle is not in your corner. So you better know who's riding with you and who's not. Like I said, have that plan down. Again, we talked about that vision board. Very important. Encourage yourself. You see it, visualize it on that board. You know you can be it. So again, you're going to keep constantly encouraging yourself. And there are people that will encourage you as well. But it's up to you to seek those people out. But if people are going to be, pouring bull crap down in your brain, you don't need no time for that. Say, nah, this 2023. I mean, even though we've been saying it year after year, but nah, it's elevation. I said before, in one of the past, I said, listen, your elevation owes no explanation. Your elevation owes no explanation. You ain't got to tell nobody nothing. Like, no, you're not going to stop me from getting to where I need to get. Okay, coming to the comments, y'all. All right, you said the people need to show how. All right, what are the steps? And like I said, I just mentioned the steps just now. And again, I'm going to be having a book that's going to be coming out on that. But again, that's at a later date. But I appreciate it. You're right. We do have to show those steps. All right, Carmen, you said being true to yourself and prioritizing what's important to you. Yes, whatever's important to you, not what's important to others. Don't be trying to live beyond your means to try to please people that don't even like you. Which you want to show them, oh yeah, look, I got the Gucci bag. Oh, hey, look, yeah, I got the polo shirt. This, that, and the third. Oh, absolutely not. Had I been trying to live beyond my means throughout these years, I'd be broke as a joke right now. I would have been, listen, I tell you, and even Carmen can even tell you, Carmen, if you tell them how focused I was even back then, the first 2 years I was out, nobody knock me off my square because I didn't care what nobody said. Oh, yeah, I know what you doing. Oh, you a weirdo. Oh, you this, that, and the third. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. But I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep moving. didn't know how to play the piano that well. But look, I'm gonna keep playing the different circuits because I wasn't a part of the circuit where people grew up in. People think I grew up. I didn't grow up in church. I didn't grow up that. I learned piano stuff. I learned that while I was in prison. See, but people discouraged me then. But again, encouraging yourself, very important. All right. Hey, Maribel. God bless you. Thank you. All right. Nia. Okay, Nia. Hey, shout out. What's going on? All right. Carmen, it says, we need haters. They motivate me. Yeah. And see, and that's cool too, right? Like you said, sometimes you have haters, but again, you don't have to be around haters. You see what I'm saying? Even though they motivate you, but they may not be able to motivate somebody else. Some people may be, and that's why everybody is different. That's why everybody is dealt a different hand in life. But it's up to you to play it with your poker face. It's up to you to, again, navigate what's for you. What's for you is for you. What God has for you is for you. Whatever you believe your destination or your journey is going to be, you have to dictate and determine in which way you're going to get there. You know what I'm saying? Here goes Jackie. Okay, hey Jackie. He says, not everyone in your circle is in your corner. That's so perfect. Yes, absolutely. Everybody that you got coming around, you may think that's cool. The ones you looking out for all the time. You looking out for them all the time. But what about when that tragedy happened, when you isolated a little bit because there was something going on? You had some little struggles. Did anybody reach out then? Did anybody reach out to say, hey, how are you doing? Do you need anything? How can I help you? And then again, it's not even necessarily about money, but what value are you bringing to people? What value are people bringing to you? I tell you all the time, it's not about money. Are you bringing value to a person? What skills do you have to offer? What skills can you bring to a table? As Swisher called me, he said, yeah, I understand that. Yeah, you don't have to be at everybody's table. You can build your own. But at the same time, if you are going to invite somebody to that table, what skill set are they bringing to help or build you up? And vice versa, what skill set are you bringing to build people up? Here go Carmen, very focused. Yeah, I was real focused back then. That was some time ago. But I'm glad I stayed focused because statistics said that usually people come out of prison, they usually be back within the first 6 months. First 6 months, or anywhere from 6 months to 3 years, they'll go right back. Why? Because a lot of people don't have a plan. Why? Because people, they never change their mindset. Why? Because their support system is garbage. And I tell people all the time, I tell them, your support team is not just about, a support team is more than just having $1,000 in your pocket. A support team is not just having a place to stay. A support team is not just, having a place to work. That's not what a support team is. A support team is, is going to be somebody, especially when you're dealing with mentor, somebody that can show you, hey, this is how life works. They might not be able to show you every single thing, but at least be able to show you the fundamentals in every point of the dimensions that I mentioned, whether it be the education, the finances, your environment, your health, your personality, your recreation, your financial. These things people have to teach. We're not taught that growing up. All we knew was, hey, your family how many of us know family members, right? Because I could raise 5 hands, where they ran into a lawsuit. The first thing they wanted to do is, I'm gonna order everybody Chinese food. We gonna go buy all this stuff, and they don't even invest their money in nothing, or they don't even do right by it. They just go waste and throw it away. I'm coming to the comments, y'all. All right. You said people need to focus on themselves and they're focusing on others, people problems. Absolutely. Rhonda, you said nowadays you can only look out for yourself first. Then you can do for others, and only if that person has the motivation to succeed. Absolutely. So you got some people, right? Again, you got some people that you'll try to push up. You'll try to help. Hey, listen, yo, you probably doing that wrong. You want to check this out. Some people been, and I don't mean to say it in a harsh way, but some people been losing all their life. That's all they're content with. They're just content with staying right there where they're at. I don't want to do anything else. I'm cool right here. Like, no, we cannot, try to push people up. We can't. We can do it if the people want to go up. Show, give your support. Very important. Give your support. But I said in another video, you're going to see where I said it's easy to push, it's hard to push people up. But on the flip side, it's easy for people to pull you down. It's easy for people to pull you up when you're trying to get up there. They're going to find something negative to say. Oh, Keenan, how come your hat is red? Oh, Keenan, how come you got the posters in the background? I can do whatever I want. You think I care what you think? Absolutely not. I came this far without thinking about what people think. You think I'm a care now? Absolutely not. But again, it comes to again, going back. It has to, again, you encouraging self is very important. You got to build yourself up. Your self-care is very important. Even if you got to get away, you got to do some things. You might have to hear some little encouragement from somewhere, but then go back to it. Look, I'm going to make it. I'm going to achieve something. I'm going to get something done in life. Again, I encourage a lot of the parents, you teach your children the things you learn late in life. The things you learn late in life, you teach your children. Because I'm telling you, it's going to benefit them, because again, you don't want them to learn late. Y'all got kids out here, that's probably, selling drugs, smoking the weed. Then the social media is telling them to do these things. Oh, it stimulates your mind and all this stuff, and they're approving marijuana. And I mean, I don't know. Everybody has their own opinion, but yeah, again, encouraging ourselves, encouraging the kids, teaching the kids. It starts at that household. Show them certain things, that we didn't understand growing up. I wish I was taught early. I didn't have no role models. None at all growing up, at all. So I tried to be like, I stay in that zone and constantly encourage myself. And people that know me, my circle, I don't keep no big circle around me. It's a half a hand of people that I know I can call drop of a dime and it's done. But you can't say that about everybody. You can't, okay, you have associates, but again, you got to know the people that's in your circle, the ones that's really in your corner. Because everybody that's in your circle is not in your corner. So you just got to, you got to distinguish. You got to be able to, decipher, who is who. But again, when all else fails, when people start to turn against you, because I told you time and time again, people are going to fail you. When people start to fail you, family start to turn on you, talk about you, as if you're not even family, you gotta have to motivate yourself. Going to have to motivate yourself. Okay. Comments. Okay. You said a friend is $1 in your pocket. Absolutely. And you better not let nothing take your focus off of making one. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Because again, it's going to be a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of ups and downs out here. But again, I encourage everyone. I motivate everyone. Just, hope that y'all took this live. Like I said, I'm only going to be on here 30 minutes unless y'all have some other questions. Everything else is good. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Again, so updates with the book. Got some good news. As far as the book, supposed to be launching on January 16th. So y'all know that January 16th is my birthday. But I appreciate it. If y'all can go out, support you. Look, these real nice pictures. You see how this thing look? Look, Tia Lucy, Ellie, Junior, my abuela Maria. I got everybody. I got a little family. My steppop, they call him people. I even got my mom family in there. Look, they was all old. Well, they old now. They even older now, but they go right here. You got my grandmom, you got my grandpa, aunts, uncles, you got my mom, you got I think that's my mom friend, Miss Lori. I think that's Miss Lori. Lori back there. My aunt Bert right there. Then that's my mom. You know, they go that's me when I was incarcerated. There go my aunt Valerie, Uncle Ronald, my pop when they came to visit me. Yeah, I got a lot. It's a lot of stuff here, but it's gonna be nice. Again, it's dropping January 16th. I want y'all to go get that copy. I'm gonna be letting y'all know I'm gonna be going. Actually, and then before that as well, I'm gonna be sending out a Zoom link. We're gonna be I'm getting with the marketing team. We're gonna be dealing with the Zoom link far as with us getting together, right? So for people that was part of the advanced reader campaign, um, we're going to be doing probably like a Zoom, whereas we can all leave a review at the same time. So I'm gonna be filling everybody in with that as well. So it's going to be great though. I know somebody else had asked me about a book signing. So right now, as of right now, I'm still working on that of how we want to do the book signing, et cetera, et cetera. Or if people want to autograph book, it's not going to be a problem. It's just give me a little time. Like I said, we're still 2 weeks out, which is really good. Like I said, it's going to be great. So again, it's Keenan Hudson's The Unspoken Truth and the Life Story. This is really amazing. Like I said, we got some great inserts in the back. Like I said, I always put emphasis on Judge Lerner. Judge Lerner. Oh man, he's a funny guy, but I always put emphasis on him because he really made a big impact. Mr. Hildebrand Pelzer. Hildebrand Pelzer on Unlock Potential. I definitely encourage that because he's a powerful speaker, keynote speaker, Mr. Hildebrand Pelzer. If y'all get him, lock him in engagements. Like he really would talk about why it's very important to being, of juveniles being educated while incarcerated. Because you'd be surprised. And Mr. Scott Grabard, the doctor right there. Dr. Grabard, he's very knowledgeable, very, very sharp tool. Come on, I'm getting to y'all some of y'all comments. Yes, Jackie, you said I appreciate you. Can't wait to read the book. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Can't wait. All right. Yeah, 30 minutes, Eric. 30 minutes. Not unless y'all have some more questions. If y'all have more questions and everything, it's all good. Like I can stay on, but I just figured that I would be I just said, hey, I'll just end it at 30 minutes. Because I don't want to bore people and things of that nature. Great comment. Thank you. Thank you, Paulina. Thank you. All right. Paulita. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I got to travel over there. I got to visit all of y'all over there. I miss y'all too. She said, oh my God, I'm going to be on the road. I wanted to sign book. Yeah, it's okay. Even if like we'll figure it out, because even if I do my little tours and stuff, different places, we can always figure it out, or I can figure out how to get the autograph book. I'll lay that down and figure it out. Yeah, Carmen, thank you. Yeah, my birthday is on a national holiday. Thank you. All right, 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes is good. Yeah, because I don't want to bore everybody. Thank y'all so much. All right, Miss Dietrich, you better have that water ice. Yeah, because it's getting hot outside already. It's supposed to be in winter, but you better have that water ice out there selling for the community. All right. You're so proud of Cosby. Can't wait for the signing. Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Dietrich. Appreciate it. So, y'all, look, if y'all don't have any more questions, if everything is good, I'm going to be closing out. Like I said, it's going on 34 minutes now. What we can probably do, again, remember to encourage yourself. I want everybody to stay focused, stay encouraged, be focused on things. She said, oh, yeah, my niece heard you, and they said thank you. Their names are Wanda and Juliana. Okay, hey, thank you. Absolutely, no problem. You're welcome. So again, like I said, the book's gonna be coming out January 16th. It's going down, y'all. It's going down. Again, it's really good. Got the pictures in there. We got pictures. We got statements. We got, everything is going down in there, y'all. Everything is looking really nice, y'all. It really is. I even got a picture. Look, Governor Wolf in there. Me, Governor Wolf in there. You know what I mean? So it's really powerful. It's gonna be really impactful to a lot of people. Again, I even have a contact page too, where you want to contact the author and stuff like that. There's a lot of different things going on. But great, great, great. All right, so look, y'all have a good night. Yeah, thank you, Erica. Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. All right, I'm gonna just lay back and chill. Okay, brother D-Mosh, yes, thank you. Said, brother, proud of you. I want one, definitely getting one. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, D-Mosh. Yes, sir. I see you do that praise and worship. You do it. Congratulations on your wedding, too. You and your wife. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. All right, good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. All right. Yes, indeed. Love, indeed. Okay, Ms. Ronnie, y'all take care. I'm signing out now. Hope y'all enjoy. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Y'all can share this. Y'all can go to YouTube, check in, I'm building everything up, so like, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all have a good night, all right? Peace.